What do I think about intuition? I think it is incredibly underutilized. I think that entrepreneurs in their personal and professional lives use it to become successful in a way that is almost like secretive. Like it's the secret weapon that no one really talks about, even when they talk about it on stage. Gary Vee and Steve Jobs and even Albert Einstein have famous quotes about intuition. They all have talked about it, and Gary Vee continues to talk about it publicly. But no one ever talks about like what that means. Everyone just says, I follow my intuition to success, or you should follow your intuition. You should do what's right for you. And then no one explains what that should look like or feel like. And in the industry specifically, the people who talk about intuition and everything like that, they talk about it in a way that it's like, oh, you'll just know. How? How to what? What? You'll just know. God, that is so annoying. And I feel like it really like almost talks down to people, that they sit there and think, well, how do I know? How do I not know? When you have lived your entire life, like most of us, filled with self-doubt based on things that happened in childhood, it's incredibly difficult to just know what's right for us. And the other thing is, how are you supposed to discern that between peer pressure and societal pressure and like second guessing yourself? All entrepreneurs have sat with their head in their hands having a panic attack before a big decision, and especially after a big decision. Did I do it right? Did I do it at the right time? Did I pay enough? Did I not understand the situation? We all have these questions that roil around in us, and people saying, well, just follow your intuition is really hogwash, because then no one talks about how. No one is like, it should feel aligned. It should feel empowering. It should feel right. And if you have trauma, if you have a lot of self-doubt, if you have anxiety, if you are neurospicy, it may not feel right at the beginning. Following your intuition may be the most foreign thing you have ever done. It may feel so weird that you're like, no. Some people, the first time they follow their intuition, it's like, hated that feeling. Ooh, that was a pine cone up the butt. And the reason is because they've been programmed and brainwashed to hate themselves and to conform, that it makes it difficult to follow your intuition. So yes, absolutely, that it can happen where your intuition is a little whisper and you listen to it and it's beautiful and wonderful and amazing. Woohoo! And you can listen to your intuition and freak out more because you have so many neural pathways that are well worn that lead you down a path of not trusting yourself. This is not meant to be incredibly hard or like this insurmountable task to trust yourself. And it would be great if people acknowledged that there are hurdles towards trusting yourself again. There are things that are really difficult for us to comprehend, because if we are told we are stupid our entire lives and we did things wrong our entire business and everyone else has the answers, and maybe if I just looked outside of myself one more time, everything would go right and everything's gonna fall into place once you listen to me because I have all the answers. We have all seen those ads on social media as we're scrolling. We're like, oh, Guru Build-A-Bitch. Oh, maybe she has it. She doesn't have the answers. She is not there for you. She is there for herself, her bank account, which is absolutely fine. Get your bag. Entrepreneurs, we got to make money. There is no shame in that. But acting like someone outside of you has all the answers is ridiculous. You have the answers. Your intuition knows best. And you need to learn how to trust yourself again to be able to access that infinite well of knowledge and empowerment and awesomeness. And that's what people aren't teaching. They're talking about it. Oh my gosh, I followed my intuition to 6 figures. I followed my intuition to talk on a big stage. And everyone says it, and that is lovely and wonderful. And what are you supposed to do with that? You can love their story, you can relate to their story, but it's not doing anything for you. It's not showing you how to do it. And in intuition, a huge thing that we need to do to trust ourselves, to acknowledge that we have more wisdom inside of us about our own lives and about what feels right to us than anybody else, is pausing and just sitting with ourselves. And a lot of times entrepreneurs have a hard time with this because we're taught to keep going and going and going and move forward and move forward. And God forbid we stop, because then we're going to lose momentum and die. No, I'm not asking you to stop your momentum. I'm asking you to pause, not stop, pause. And when you pause, just take a breath and sit in the first time you do this, the uncomfortable, itchy energy. It will be horrible. You'll be like, I gotta do something. And the thoughts and the stuff and the This is difficult for entrepreneurs, especially neurospicy entrepreneurs. Let me be clear. I am king of the ADHD jungle, okay? I get distracted doing anything and everything. In case anyone's wondering, there's a box right here off screen for me. And I keep, like, out of the corner of my eye, I'm like, I want to play with it. I want to play with it. And it's taking everything in me not to fidget with it, because it has a microphone in it and it will pick up the sound. And I don't want that to happen. So I am, like, white knuckling the back of my brain to not do that. Even in a state of pause, you can get distracted. And it may feel very antsy and it may feel uncomfortable. But the first thing you do is pause. The first thing you do is take a breath and understand that you are not going to lose anything by taking a second to trust yourself first. You are not going to dismantle all of the work and progress you have made by listening to yourself before listening to other people. Everything that is not intuition, everything that is not meant to you, is noise that has been sent to distract you and thwart you like some freaking villain out of a comic book. Don't give it the storyline. You are the hero. You get the spotlight. The story is about you. Make sure that you're taking care of you and being very aware of everything that you need to do through intuition to be able to take care of yourself and trust yourself. That's what intuition is all about. Intuition is all about trusting yourself in the present moment. Not some random future. Oh, I'll work on trusting myself and I'll trust myself later. Trust yourself now. There's no reason not to trust yourself now. How do you do it? You pause, stop, break, take a breath, and just be okay with holding space for yourself. Even if you're anxious, even if you're exhausted, even if you are in the middle of 50 million different decisions like every entrepreneur is, just pause and feel it and be okay with it. And everything will work out once you start trusting yourself. I'm not saying that it will be effortless, but it will be easier. And that is what we strive for as entrepreneurs, for it to be easier than it is in the present moment of the struggle bus. Yes.